Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the gritty, unforgettable world of crime films from one of the most iconic decades in cinematic history, the 1970s. This era was not just marked by legendary performances and groundbreaking storytelling, it also reshaped the crime genre forever. Buckle up as we count down the 10 greatest crime movies of the 1970s. Let's get started. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have The Gauntlet. The Gauntlet tells the story of Ben Shockley, a Phoenix cop in trouble. He gets an assignment to go to Las Vegas to find a witness against the mob. Augustina Gus Malley, a high-class escort, can identify a corrupt official. This puts a target on her back when the whole city bets they won't make it to Arizona alive. They face corrupt cops and mobsters, so they go off-road to stay hidden. Along the way, they start to fall for each other. The Gauntlet stands out as one of Clint Eastwood's top crime thrillers after Dirty Harry. It gives the actor another gripping story of redemption, as he shows he's the best cop around. You can enjoy it as a road trip adventure, action romance, or crime tale. The Gauntlet doesn't get the credit it deserves, even though it's one of the most fun movies of its time.
This is the biggest day the city has ever seen. Clint Eastwood in The Gauntlet.
At number 9, we venture into the dystopian world of A Clockwork Orange. A Clockwork Orange unfolds in a grim dystopian Britain. Here, a group of brutal young people known as the Droogs spread terror for fun and take what they want by force. After the gang's boss, Alex, lands in jail, he becomes the subject of experimental mental tests. These aim to change his behavior. Once he's out, he must deal with the effects of his treatment while facing every urge to go back to crime. Many see this as the gloomiest tale of its time, and Stanley Kubrick's most somber work. A Clockwork Orange mixes mockery, social critique, dystopia, and a scary look at crime. The film tries to explore the world and causes of crime, while also poking fun at new ways to fight it. This crime movie makes viewers think about free choice, violence, and whether it's right to mess with people's minds.
Great, sir, great. Try the wine.
Oh, it was gorgeousness and gorgeosity made flesh.
Number 8 brings us to Get Carter. Get Carter kicks off when Jack Carter, a London gangster, hears about his brother's death and must return to Newcastle. As he looks into his brother's passing, he starts to think someone killed his brother and learns that someone also committed a terrible crime against his niece. When he finds out a local crime boss might be involved, Carter goes after the people responsible to get revenge for his family, even if it means other gangsters will come after him. Get Carter didn't just give Michael Caine what might be the best movie of his busy 70s career, it also gave crime fans one of the darkest, most upsetting stories ever. Revenge thrillers might be common now, but in 1971, watching a gangster take on the role of a vengeful anti-hero was new to movies, and it turned out to be a masterpiece.
They killed my brother.
Coming in at number 7, we have Serpico. Serpico tells the true tale of one cop's battle against corruption. The film centers on NYPD officer Frank Serpico as he starts his career in the 1960s. Frank stays honest and turns down bribes from other policemen. He takes on the task to do what's right, hoping to make things better between the police and the public. But the more he fights wrongdoing, the more his workmates turn against him. Serpico gives us a good view of police reform in the 1960s and 70s, showing new ideas about crime and fighting corruption. The movie takes place during a tense time in America and shows why we need better justice and how brave you must be to stand up to crooked cops. Serpico comes from real events, which makes it even more powerful. People now think of Al Pacino's character when they imagine a good, honest police officer.
Al Pacino is Serpico. The man, the shattering impact of Serpico.
At number 6, we find ourselves immersed in Clute. Clute centers on John Clute, a small-town detective. Someone hires him to look into a missing business executive. His search takes him to Bree Daniels, a call girl. Her link to the missing man makes her key to the case. When they meet, a slow romance builds. Clute becomes Daniels' guardian as she grows sure someone's following her. This guides him to the person behind the disappearance. Riding the wave of detective neo-noir films, Clute blends mystery and romance well. It often goes unnoticed given its busy release year. In the end, Donald Sutherland and Jane Fonda's screen magic in Clute cements it as a fantastic movie. Clute followed films like In the Heat of the Night to bring a fresh take on murder mysteries.
Hello?
Don't be afraid.
Halfway through our list at number 5 is the classic Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver tells the story of Travis Bickle, a Vietnam War veteran with PTSD who starts working as a taxi driver in New York City. His job exposes him to the social decay of 1970s New York, which makes his mental health worse and pushes him to violence and vigilantism. As his life gets harder and his mind becomes less stable, he picks targets at random, which leads him to become a hero by chance. Instead of showing the glamorous and exciting world of mob life or the view of law enforcement, Taxi Driver looks at how ignoring social problems creates violence. Travis Bickle is both the bad guy and someone we feel sorry for in the movie. He shows how mental health problems and violence can feed into each other. In this film, viewers don't see a likable hero or a smooth-talking gangster. Instead, they watch the sad mental breakdown of a forgotten veteran in America after the Vietnam War.
That taxi driver's been staring at us.
You talking to me?
Robert De Niro in Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver.
Coming in at number 4, we have The French Connection. The French Connection centers on Jimmy Popeye Doyle, a tough NYPD detective. He looks into rumors about a big heroin shipment coming to the city. His search leads him to a French crime boss, Alain Charnier, but he can't find solid proof. As time runs out and his bosses get restless, Popeye shows he'll do anything to prove the gangster's guilt. Winning Best Picture, The French Connection stands as one of the best written and grittiest crime films ever, largely due to Gene Hackman's role as Popeye. From its famous chase scene to how it pulls viewers into a real 70s New York crime world, The French Connection took its genre to new levels.
It's me.
The payoff. The French Connection.
Number 3 is Dirty Harry. After building his career as a Western movie icon, Clint Eastwood jumped into the crime action genre in 1971 Dirty Harry. He played Inspector Harry Callahan, a tough San Francisco cop hunting a serial killer Scorpio when he tortures the murderer to rescue a victim. The bad guy plays the system to win public support, leaving Callahan alone in his readiness to do anything to stop him. Dirty Harry shook up cinema, kicking off a wave of lone wolf action flicks and reshaping the Hollywood cop into a rougher, more rebellious character. The movie echoed its time's views on crime, stirred up debate over its portrayal of police violence, and its sway on crime-fighting ideas has been talked about ever since. Most people, though, see Dirty Harry as a showcase of Eastwood's anti-hero charm, and in the story, it's tough not to admire Harry's unmatched toughness and drive.
Tried to kill me!
At number 2, we delve into the world of Chinatown. Chinatown centers on Jake J.J. Gittis, a private investigator in Los Angeles. He gets caught up in a mystery about a murdered business executive and a faker pretending to be his wife. As he digs into the case with the real widow, people trick him at every step. In the end, he uncovers the woman's actual intentions and her part in a disgusting plot. A tribute to noir films, Chinatown remains one of the darkest thrillers from its era. Jack Nicholson gives one of his top performances, and the movie puts viewers in Gittis's shoes, leaving them as confused as the main character, which is what a good mystery film should do. Chinatown's jarring conclusion might not appeal to everyone, but it made the film a standout crime story, capturing its decade's pessimistic mood and emphasis on true-to-life portrayals.
Jack Nicholson and Faye Dunaway in a Robert Evans production of a Roman Polanski film, Chinatown.
And finally, the #1 greatest crime movie of the 1970s has to be The Godfather. The 1970s saw many impactful movies, but few matched the importance of Francis Ford Coppola's 1972 crime saga, The Godfather. This film tells the tale of Michael Corleone, a would-to hero who gets drawn back into his mafia family's operations to shield his father from a murder plot. It had a revolutionary effect on gangster films for years to come. The Godfather paved the way for gangster epics to come in the following decades. Movies like Goodfellas or Casino might not exist without Coppola's classic. The film film and its sequel feature a star-studded cast. Al Pacino and Marlon Brando gave their best ever performances in this movie. This film didn't just set the standard for its genre, it also drew millions of viewers to watch a family crime story, one that earns its audience's respect and attention.
His works.
I do renounce it.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more cinematic deep dives. See you next time.